moving swiftly on into the second game. Korean Army is 0-1 behind. He needs to win this game to stay in, to go to a full best of 3. And if he can win the other game, then he goes through. But he has to win this game, basically. That's what I was saying. So this time round, the factions are switched. SemInt on the north side. Unfinished barracks here. Those guys, such lazy freaking engineers. Wow, are they such freeloaders? But I'm sure someone else will go finish that off. We had double Pioneer split build onto the Wehrmacht. I can't remember. Is it the 7-10 split of the pinball? It's not pinball. Bowling. That's the one. Is it a sport? I'm not even sure if it's considered a sport. I'm not a sporty fella. You may have realized this. We do have 3 engineers out. The third ones have been relegated to building command, and they will finish off that barracks. So we do have additional capping power this time round, unlike Korean Army, who did kind of lack out a bit of territory. He wasn't too far behind, but he certainly could have made use from going to supply yard and getting that motor pool up a lot earlier than he did. Early engagements for this fuel point here. Pioneers taking that light cover, though. I believe they might have had the advantage. Slight health difference there against the engineers as they try and find cover of their own. Moving back towards the heavier cover. Or the line of sight blocker. Whichever one floats your camel-like boat. I want to see lots of infantry battles again. And this guy's moving over to the right-hand side to go catch all this stuff. Will it be contested? We have... Ooh, going for the safe bed munitions back there. Yes, I want to point out that there is that Facebook thing on Inuki TV. Pre-released videos and other game giveaway stuff that we'll be doing. It is Christmas, actually. Today is Christmas for me. And I'm spending it here casting games, by the way. My family is all out there doing... Well, I say my family. I only have my mum and my sister and my nieces. So not much too much family. They're all busy. And I'll be here. Yes, I will be here. It's Christmas. I don't really celebrate Christmas. I'm like... It's weird, okay? I don't like presents. Because I'm not... like easily impressed. I find it incredibly difficult to fake happiness. And when people, like, they get you presents, you open it, and it's like, oh, this thing that's worth £10 that I didn't really care about. I'm like, okay, that's fine. We can... That's my inner monologue through my head. That's fine. And then it's, don't you like your gift? I'm like, no, I'm neutral towards it. Why? What's wrong with it? I'm like, well, you see, this is the problem now. There's nothing entirely wrong with the gift. It's just that you're expecting a reaction. And now I'd prefer to not have the gift so I don't have to give you this reaction that I'd have to fake. I just take the gift away from me now. I don't want to see it. It's going to make me feel really unhappy now. It's making me feel worse. Wow! A building which you rarely see occupied being the occupied. And the Volks going off to get their own building as well. No, they're going to hold out there, in fact. They could probably make use of the light cover here. They're just sitting right next to light cover, and they don't want to take the light cover. Oh, maybe a misclick there from Korean Army not getting inside the building. The Pioneers, oddly enough, look at this. This is just really weird positioning. Fire into the roof, mein comrade. Bum, 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 bum. You can hear the rat-a-tat-tat as it goes through there. Like, what kind of wall hacks is going on here for Korean Army? That's crazy, absolutely crazy. What else is going off in the field? We've got a sniper out here, by the way, a sniper. He's going to snipe some stuff, probably these guys on the fuel point. There we go, flamethrowers upgraded in the wrongest of places. They need to be over here, burning these guys inside that building, and then burning these guys inside the... Oh my god, they've already been burned. Or more likely, they've moved away. They did move away. They're there now. And now firing into the side. Will they go into this building, by the way? That would be interesting. Oh, here we go. We've got a Pioneer with a flamethrower. Exactly what we need. And instantly, SemInt is like, oh,
Our forces are taking casualties.
Oh, he didn't have time to finish his sentence before perishing in the world of fire. Oh, my God. This is not the barbecue I had in mind. Not the barbecue I had in mind, Korean Army. He's already doing pretty well by annihilating one of the rifleman squads. If he can get another one, then probably And I just want to say he's probably going to win that if he does. It's very, very bad to lose an infantry squad early on in the game. Very awful, put it that way. So, in any case, we have seen SemInt play very strong in the last game. He can probably continue to do so. I'm probably judging right now that maybe he's more of a Wehrmacht player, and maybe Korean Army is... Yeah, I've seen Korean Army also play a lot of Wehrmacht, a lot of infantry played Wehrmacht. I think that's what surprises me about him, because you usually see allies are very infantry-focused regardless of what faction they go to. That's just how they play. But with Wehrmacht, you can expect to see a lot more vehicle-orientated play. Not all the time, of course, not all the time, obviously, but rarely you will see, like, full-on infantry. So that's what surprises me about him in the previous games. So we'll see what happens. Right now, the 2 victory points are in control of Korean Army, unlike the last game, where he pretty much didn't have any victory points for any amount of time. Very early supply yard. This is something that Korean Army had a slight mistake of last time round, not getting that early enough. The motor pool going down too. No tier 2 right now. Problems already arising for Korean Army as he's lackluster in technology. Putting those mines down, though, in key locations. The roads are usually places which are traversed the most, as the tooltips will say early on in the game. Yeah, pretty much the earliest you can get the freaking loading screen. You're like, nobody wins at loading screen unless you disconnect, in which case, congratulations on your victory. Usually the players are highly respectable to each other and will quite gladly restart the game. Running over a mine on retreat there. Doesn't look like it took too many guys out, just the one. Poor Leroy stepping on that mine. Taking one for the team, though. He's like, don't worry, guys, you carry on living. I'll just absorb this mine entirely. Yes, our fuel point is being taken by the enemy, but we like it if we are on the side of Korean Army. Fuel is good. Fuel means we get more stuff. Simple as that. Now, also I want to point out, by the way, that... I've never mentioned this before, but I noticed someone talking about it. I can't remember who it was now. Some of these games, like some of these players end up tired for some reason. Like they just stayed up all night and they decide to do that. That's just like really awful. The worst thing about being tired, by the way, is you don't know what you're doing wrong. And you'll look back at the game later and you'll be like, why that? I don't remember doing that. But of course, like there's always going to be like a physical attribute to playing these games, something that's just so commonly overlooked. Like, I don't know, maybe you'll find out that you don't like play so well when you're hungry or something. Hungry is a distraction as well. There's all sorts of real life distractions that could be going on for these players, and on every single game as well. So in any case, coming back to the game, we got an MG out here too, incoming though the M8. Already 8 minutes in the game, so this is a pretty fast M8. This might stun and shock Korean Army, as he doesn't quite have that tier 2 out yet. He is just about to build it, though. That was nice timing. Worked out pretty swiftly. We got the armor upgrade and then the 50 cal, all standard maneuvers here. For the time being, Korean Army is just going to have to try and delay this, or maybe fire off a few, maybe 3 Panzerfausts. I'm not sure if he has the munitions for that, but in the meantime, flamethrower action on this left-hand side. Double Pioneers, supported by that machine gun just in the rear line. It needs to try and focus these guys down, suppress them, and make it a lot easier for these guys. A little bit late on the mark on that one. We got an interesting flamethrower squad back here. I wonder what that was doing. Was that burning this bunker? It wasn't burning that bunker. It was just back there for the heck of it, trying to sneak around and maybe grab some MGs, perhaps. The Greyhound laying some of those big catastrophic mines. Damn, do they give off a huge explosion, and then running into a mine of its own. What a wonderful day. No, I don't want to do that. I can't do... I have a very limited range of monotone to monotone, so that's why I will never be a singer. You know, I made it to number 70 in the charts, but I just couldn't get any further than that. Panzerfaust, one more to finish it off. Just one more. Maybe fire will hurt it enough. Yeah, use fire. You can see one of the Pioneers coming back around there. Unfortunately, hitting a mine too. This M8 is just on fire. You're on fire. And boom, boom, shake, shake the room. There's that Pack 38 I was looking out for. It was surely going to be the first buy out there from that tier 2. Seeing that Greyhound on the field And wonderful. We got bars up too, by the way. And look at this. Going to be selling some munitions straight away.
Observation
because munitions equals grenades and Panzerfausts and Panzerschrecks and MG42s on grenadiers if we want that. And yummy stuff like that. Hitting another mine there. That was the Greyhound mine? Where are the bodies? The bodies have just imploded entirely. They're no longer there. That's a shame. Really is. We could perhaps not want to be here. The flamethrowers inside the buildings will burn you. But where is that flamethrower guy? He just didn't seem to want to fire there. I guess he might have been reloading or something. We could use the Pak-38 here too to fire inside that building. Just light pressure. Oh, another mine there. So this game seems to have a lot of mines in it compared to the last game. The last game had like mines more towards the end of the game. And this one is like, oh, hang on, I've remembered. Mines. We have mines to our arsenal. We can use them. Taking the cutoff point first to stop them from getting this fuel and munitions at the same time. Also, we need to get that point to actually allow us to access this fuel point. So it's no good just taking this fuel point first. We may as well take this point first. So good map knowledge there. Basic map knowledge, but good map knowledge. The basics are very important, by the way. You'll notice... Oh... There was a mine there.
Under siege. The Germans are moving
I see. A Korean army. He has eyes watching people place mines. What fantastic gamer guy he is. Being right at the moment. So what was I saying again? I don't know. It's gone. It's a shame I'm not on stream right now. I was going to put the stream up, by the way, but there's still a few things that I have to make. That will be... Oh, by the way, yes! Inuki TV now is full Company of Heroes. Only Company of Heroes. Man, it was always Company of Heroes. It was never anything else. So, nice looking flank coming round here from our SemInt buddy. Charging around there. Sees the Pak-38 is all alone in a world of its own. And, we got an interesting half-track out here, which can reinforce the Pak-38, by the way, as soon as it loses a guy. Now, I'm wondering if in Company of Heroes 2 you'll be able to tow these on the half-track. That would be an interesting development. In any case, the Pak-38 is now taking the aggressive stance. Look at it. He's shunting them out the way. He's body blocking. Yeah! Haha! That's an unusual use for a Pak-38. But I like that use of the Pak-38. This is advanced tactics. Tactics which you would never usually see from any other player than KoreanArmy. He's the only guy in the world that can pull it off. The Pak-38 body blocking technique.
Victory point.
Just like, body blocking, yes! That was like my
Composition B is in.
sort of ninja move, ninjutsu. That's the one I was looking for. But ow, half-track is welcome to the field. Of course, we got mines down. Next to the corpse as well, I guess. I guess there's some sort of plan around that, but roads are always good. Having it slightly blocked off by a half-track, a Greyhound rather, even better. Well, we got riflemen on the back lines here, and we're going to see some reinforcing action on that MG. Oh, it's close. Get him inside that half-track. Put him inside. No, run, buddy, run. Our riflemen's decide to retreat, which makes him safe. This is an unusual setup position for that MG42. It's completely wrong. The direction is just entirely all out of whack. There's nothing over here except flag points. Do you want to really be shooting flags? I don't know. Ooh. Headaches.
We are losing
wonderful, though. A half-track in unison, just darting around the field, reinforcing guys. Again, I'm just seeing infantry-orientated play from KoreanArmy. This guy is... I feel he's just out there to have fun. This is his kind of fun. This is how he plays, and he's making it his own thing. Probably now my favorite player in the game is KoreanArmy, just because it continues to impress me with all sorts of things that I love and enjoy seeing. And he's going to press on forward with that. Maybe come up with his own unique tactics and strategies overall for that. I know that one thing, as people do quite often in these games, we've got a sniper out here too, just making the field from SemInt, is players will easily shut down like a strategy or a tactic purely because they've not played it enough. Like, if you've played 1,000 of this early armored car strategy and 2 times of this mass Panzer Elite infantry, of course your armored car tactic is going to be much, much better. So there's no point saying that, oh, this is just completely useless. Don't do that. It's pointless. That's how I feel with Flak 37s. You know, the Bofors guns. No, is it 38s? I can't remember which way it's around. It is now. People need to use them more and develop super cool strategies for it. Damn it. I know Complexity wanted me to make a Pack 38 replay pack, and I managed to get free games. I want to do more, though. I really want to do more, but I'm too busy editing all these videos and stuff. The riflemen getting in nice and gritty against everyone. Unfortunately, though, for them, it looks like it's working against them. The sniper is hugging this building, blocking the shots of the grenadier. Excellent positioning here from SemInt, however. This rifleman squad needs to bail out of there. Very late retreat from SemInt. His infantry play is just not as bright and sparky as that of the likes of KoreanArmy. Going around the map, reinforcing everyone. Reinforcing around the world. Yay! Our bars are sticking around here, though. The B-A-R-E-S, that's not how you spell bars. That's bear. Our bears, currently with 5 kills and taking a heavy amount of casualties upon retreat. However, the rest of the map is being captured by a KoreanArmy, giving a Puma. Yeah, we want a Puma out here. We're gonna give these guys the likes of my Puma, and they put some mines down here. I think that is complete. These guys know it, though. These guys surely know it. Will there be one of those grenades or a minesweeper? Maybe these guys are upgrading to a minesweeper now after seeing that one. It seems a likely story. A very likely supposed chance that that will be the case. Please, Korea. Yes! Oh, I love it. I love it when I'm right. Perfect. So, our rifleman getting Vet 1 just on the jiffy. Our half-track is not next to these guys. KoreanArmy, you get over there and you reinforce those guys right now. You reinforce those guys right now, buddy, because for some reason I was just complimenting you on how your awesome infantry play, and then you did not reinforce those guys with the half-track right next to me. It just made me sad. Very sad indeed. So incoming the offensive assault from SemInt. Yes, we go into aggressive stance voice now. Look at the half-track on fire, by the way. That's perfect. Our minesweepers are taking a lot of fire. Will the sniper be able to finish it off? It's not going to go for it. The half-track is trying to reveal the location. It does. It makes it retreat. Now, the half-track can only fire in front and behind it, so if it's to the side of the half-track, it's not going to take damage. But the Puma is something which hurts infantry quite a lot. It seems like something over here just decided to hit a mine. It's those guys there. One guy down. Not too much, but the squad is almost dead, and that's a Vet 1 squad as well. Ooh, there's a bar drop. The stickies on that half-track. It's out of control into the wall and blows up, offering heavy cover on a nice horizontal axis. There we go. We get the Pioneer squad picking up that BAR, making sure that the Rifleman squad in this base do not go get it. It looks like we are kind of down. Not only the Allies down to 200 points, but they're also down to 2 Rifleman squads. These guys need to reinforce up. I can see that SemInt is in a very difficult pickle binding of a situation at the moment. It's going to be difficult to come back from this. I'm going to be very brutally honest with you, SemInt. I see this as an impossible feat to achieve. However, I have seen extraordinary games be played out of them. Will this be one of them? We have a Stug hitting the field, just making sure that there will be no more armored units being brought forth by SemInt. Stugs are excellent, by the way. You'll see, like, there is a Stug strategy which involves Blitzkrieg, where you just spam out like 3 or 4 Stugs straight off the bat, and then all of a sudden the Allies are just left armoredless and AT gunless, and they just can't do anything about it. It's really wonderful. We got airborne selected, by the way. We do have airdrops available if we so decide to bring them. I think not a bad choice. We are producing AT guns, though, which are much cheaper to produce inside of the motor pool rather than bring them out using the ability. You can see 350 manpower there, a lot more. Our Puma, and our Stug, though, is not going to be thwarted by one AT gun. We need some sort of synergy out there, some protection from beyond. Maybe we can have some airborne. Now, airborne not too good against the Pumas, but will work against the Stug. But I always say, like, for the German army, Panzerschrecks and AT guns, or if you're Panzer Elite hitting into one of those mines, Panzerschrecks and the Marder tanks work excellently, because any vehicles which go up to that AT gun, and Marauder's are essentially AT guns, not tanks, never consider them tanks. They drive around the tank, they try and hit it in the back and use the slow rotational turning against them. All of a sudden they're being hit by Panzerschrecks in the rear and side. They just open themselves up all too easily. And you'll usually find that your AT gun survives and that vehicle will die from the Panzerschrecks because they'll hit so easily at that distance. So with the Allies, however, the Rangers, their bazookas are pretty weak. Oh, wow, the AT gun managed to fix that one problem. We need one more problem to be solved, though, and then we're in a good position. You can see nothing really here protecting this. This goes down so quickly from behind that Puma. If there was just some sticky grenades here, that could have solved maybe that problem. Maybe the Puma wouldn't have decided to go in on that, knowing that it will be sticked and be slowed. A lot easier for that AT gun to turn around and pick it off. Failing that, bazookas, they're relatively weak. They work pretty well against Pumas and light vehicles, actually. There goes the engineer squad down. Not looking good right now for SemInt. Airborne, not too good against light vehicles, but against heavy vehicles, much better. The AT gun, you can see they're firing against the front armor of the Stug. It's pinging off the front armor, though, because Stugs have excellent frontal armor. Go away, nasty cable. I'll have to fix that for next game. Also, my stomach. I'm also running low on food. This is all the waking up in the morning and going straight into casting and then editing for the rest of the night. Oh, what an exciting life I lead. No, it isn't. It's very much excitement for these games, and then I have to look at files for the rest of my life. Long-range shutter from the AT gun. Ooh, there is an Axis mine, actually. I thought that might have been an Allied mine that the Puma could hope to see forth. Ooh, damn. There goes another for the fatherland. And incoming. What a wonderful time it's going to be for this Allied infantry to try and engage this with the MG firing back there, covering that victory point. 55 points for SemInt and ticking down. Korean Army really has flourished in this game. He didn't do spectacularly well in the last game, although did put on a fantastic show. You got to give him that. That was a hell of a show. But this one, he has done everything. There goes a strafing launch. Didn't seem to do too much against these guys. Just 4 Pioneers. It's not an ideal target. This looks like an ideal target, however. But I believe incoming grenade on that AT gun. Good game, well played. SemInt returns the favor and surrenders. Congratulations, KoreanArmy. It is now 1-1. This is a best of 3. SemInt complaining he couldn't practice US at all. I see. His US is not the dominant. I picked up on that as well. Wow, I am pulling all the cores here. Yes, Inuki, you are the spectator of the world. So anyway, enjoy the highlights, guys. Join me for the next game. Remember the Facebook and Inuki TV and the Steam group and all the rest. Check the description for more information. See you on the stream sometime soon. Have a wonderful day. Ow! I'm more like Sting than Beyonce. I have a fascination with Beyonce. I don't even know who she is. Bye.
left
forces
breast.
are taking casualties.
Sniper here! Taking rifle fire!
Enemy unit down.
You want more videos? Over there at the top of the screen are relevant videos, and some other videos below them. You can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button too. If you got this far, maybe you should press like. No one sticks around for this long. Your loyalty shall go unrewarded.